Everybody in town has heard of Room 6. Nobody sleeps there a single night, and those who do never remain the same. David was not a believer in ghost stories, until one night when the mirror shifted by itself. David arrived at the little highway motel on a rainy evening. He needed only a bed for the night. The lobby reeked of wet wood. The old ceiling fan groaned with each rotation. The receptionist, an older woman with tired eyes, slid the key across the counter. She hesitated before speaking. "You'll be in room 6. Then, almost whispering, "Don't keep the mirror uncovered at night." David forced a small laugh. Ghost stories, he thought. But a strange unease crawled up his spine. The room was small. A single bed, a dusty chair, and a large, tall mirror bolted to the wall opposite the bed. As he was unpacking, David saw that the mirror was a little misty, like someone had breathed on it recently. He wiped it off on his sleeve. For a moment, he thought he saw something moving. Behind his image, David woke up at midnight to the sound of a noise, a whisper. At first, he figured it was the rain pounding against the house outside. But no, it was within the room. A woman's voice, gentle and fractured, whispered, "Get out." The mirror was steamed again, and there was a new handprint on the glass. The hand was too long, the fingers too thin, not human. David's breath became shallow. He inched forward to the mirror, heart pounding, and then he came to a stop. In the mirror, just standing behind his reflection, was a figure. Tall, shadow-like. No face. Only empty, glowing eyes. Only empty, glowing eyes. The room was vacant. But the figure in the mirror didn't budge. It was still, smiling. In a panic, David reached for the doorknob, but it wouldn't move. It was locked, as if welded shut. The lights flashed. The mirror shook furiously, like something was attempting to blast its way out. Suddenly, the whisper became a scream, high-pitched, annoyed, deafening. David collapsed on the floor, covering his ears. The last thing he remembered before passing out was the shadow's hand on the glass, cracking it from within. When David woke up, the room was quiet. The door was open. He took his bag and fled down the corridor. The receptionist waited, as white as chalk. "You shouldn't have gazed at the mirror," she whispered. "She prefers the ones who glance." David drove off that night, swearing that he would never come back. But a week later, he caught sight of something that chilled his blood in the rearview mirror of his car. For a fraction of a second, there were two glowing eyes looking back at him, smiling. Room 6 still awaits. Would you be brave enough to spend a night there?